Hello, this is Chloe here at Inner Whispers, here for a video reading using the Tokens of Light by Orna Ben-Shoshan. I'm going to be doing once again a 3-card pathway spread, looking at the energies for this week commencing the 18th of February. So, drawing the first card for the situation. The card we receive here shows two people looking at a book, and the sense that I get is that the situation we'll be looking at this week is one where we need some book learning, I guess. One of the things that comes to my mind is, for example, looking at the manual for a new gadget, or perhaps it's about cooking a special dish that you need to actually look at a cookbook for rather than doing it from the top of your head, or building some furniture perhaps. It could also be something a good deal more esoteric, studying some subject that has been interesting you for a while, a new tarot deck, or the Kabbalah in general, which would fit nicely with the tokens of light that we're using today. So in this situation where some book learning is necessary, what action should we avoid? And the card that we get here shows two people, but this time heading off in different directions, and each of them has a plate with a couple of golden balls on it. It seems to me that this is saying, in terms of an action not to take, that we shouldn't think that we can do it all. We shouldn't disdain any help that is offered to us. Even if it's studying a sort of subject like the Kabbalah, something that's more esoteric and perhaps more inward-looking, that nevertheless going off and trying to do it by ourselves without support is perhaps not the best thing to do. And even if we have a very good book, I kind of get the sense that two heads are better than one in this one, I guess is what I'm saying. So what is the action that we should take? Well, sorry about that. I guess this one pretty much reinforces the last card's message. Here we see two people helping one another. The guy is, closing up her backpack. They're helping one another with the burdens that they're facing. So it's interesting actually that in all three cards we have two figures, and this does say to me very much that in this situation where we need to do a bit of study for some project or just something that we're creating this week, it really is better to get some help. So whether that be getting someone else's outside view on what a recipe means, or how exactly to go about putting together the furniture, or how to deal with the gadget or the software, or whether it's, as I say, something more esoteric, it suggests that getting someone else's perspective will be a good thing. In terms of esoteric things, it makes me think about a psychic circle or an online forum, somewhere where you can actually go and ask a person, because sometimes when we have things in books, that's great, but then if we're left with a question, well, the book can't necessarily answer that. But if we go and find a person who's also knowledgeable on that subject, then they can perhaps clarify what's said in the book and make it a bit more understandable. So that is the reading this week with the Tokens of Light. I hope that you found this reading useful and that you'll come back again soon. In the meantime, please listen to your own inner whispers.